Hi, my name's Jackie Daly and I am the Managing Director at The Measured Marketer. We work with a range of manufacturing and B2B clients, helping to drive their marketing strategy and measure their results and marketing metrics as they look to diversify into new products, industries and solutions. I've been on the board of the Hunter Manufacturing Awards for the past 3 years, and I've been a proud sponsor as the Measured Marketer for the past 2 years as well. In 2020, just as manufacturers have had to be really resilient and pivot into new opportunities, so too has HMA. And it is my pleasure that the Measured Marketer is sponsoring the live streaming of this special event this year. I want to wish all of the finalists the very best of luck, and I hope that those that are attending the event in person, as well as those watching along from home or within their factories and businesses, that they have a really enjoyable evening. Thanks very much.
Welcome to the 2020 Hunter Manufacturing Awards. We'll begin tonight with a special acknowledgement to mark the resilience of our region's manufacturers. Please welcome our entertainer for this evening, Marissa Soroka, playing an Elton John favourite, I'm Still Standing, because we still are. Formed otherwise by our MC. Would you please welcome to the stage our MC for the evening, Mr. Aaron Carney.
Hello everyone, before she escapes, Marissa Soroka. We thought it was very 2020 to sing I'm Still Standing While Sitting Down. We thought that was in line with how this year has played out. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2020 Hunter Manufacturing Awards. I would like to start by acknowledging the traditional owners of country throughout Australia and recognise their continuing connection to land, waters and culture. And we assemble here tonight paying our respects to their elders past, present and emerging. Hello, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Aaron Carney. I've had 7 jobs since the last time we spoke, and I can't believe it is time for us to gather again to celebrate Hunter Manufacturing. It's only 17 years since we were here 12 months ago, I think. Can't believe how young we all look in photos from Monday. And congratulations on being here. As we will acknowledge later, we have lost some amongst our number literally, and we have lost some amongst our number figuratively. And so the fact that you all are here is indeed a compliment to your resilience. And maybe I'm a Pollyanna, but I see some glimmers of hope for manufacturing, that perhaps what's gone on in the last, whatever it is, 9 months, 9 years, has exposed one or two of the blind spots that we've had for the manufacturing industry in Australia, and hopefully a few people in positions of power will invest in the sector and see the value that we bring and the exposures that we've had. So soldier on, but there'll be people better qualified than I to give you that pep talk as the night goes on tonight. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome Pat Conroy, Member for Shortland, Shadow Minister for International Development and the Pacific, Shadow Minister Assisting for Climate Change, Shadow Minister Assisting for Defence. Nice to see you, Pat. Welcome. Yes, please. And we have a very different format this year, a new location, a streamlined event. It feels kind of awesome and kind of awkward to have so many people in the one spot. Shout out to everybody who still fits in their suit. And for those who didn't socially distance from the fridge, shout out to those who stimulated the economy by heading to Rundle's in a panic today and saying, the moth ate your suit since you last wore it. Yes, everything is different, but everybody listens when we say, please take your seats now, which is something. We do need to remember to adhere to all of the COVID-19 rules, changeable though they are. Apparently you can get 40,000 into a stadium, but only 40 into a church. But we've got the appropriate number in here, appropriately spaced and for the appropriate amount of time. But we do need your help to not shake hands, not kiss, not hug. You can, however, have elbow bumping. Call me wild, but I did a couple of fist bumps earlier. And there is no moving from one table to the next tonight. It's a bit like the country pub. Once you leave here, you're none of our business. What you do out there is up to you, right? But in here, we are only allowed to do this if we agree to follow certain rules. Part of that is this little party pack that you have on your table, but we will get to that in due course as well. Actually, no, let's do one right now. Does everybody want to... this one's moisturising cream for all of those who... yeah, no, you can't touch each other, I repeat. This is moisturising cream. Table 3, as usual. This is moisturising cream, and so if your hands have aged 70 years in the last 7 months, I recommend using that. There's another hand sanitizer here and a surface sanitizer as well, not on your dinner plates, but everywhere else you are welcome to use that. And in all jokes aside, we actively encourage you to do that here tonight. I can tell you that, and they will tell you as well, that the people behind the Hunter Manufacturing Awards have been particularly touched, humbled, honoured, appreciative of the fact that so many sponsors have stuck solid this year when there was every legitimate excuse to bail. And so we would like to take a moment to acknowledge those sponsors, partners and supporters ongoing. Thank you to everybody who has made tonight possible and for your support and work ongoing. So a couple of housekeeping matters. Normally at this point I give the speech about let's try and make sure we clap as enthusiastically at the end as we do at the beginning, but given this is a streamlined event and you haven't had the capacity to clap in public for a long time, I'm assuming there'll be rapturous applause for every award tonight, so have at it. Feel free to go hard. A couple of things about the facilities, the amenities and the security for here. Toilets are located on each floor of the building with facilities for the mobility impaired on the first floor. The first aid kit is kept in the kitchen and in the office on the first floor of the building. There is security here as well that you can access as you leave the venue if necessary, and we'll guide you through any emergency procedures, but we head back out through the door and down the stairs and assemble in a safe place. There's 1,000 ways to die in 2020, isn't there? It's good times. All right. There are a number of organisations that have been selected as finalists in the 2020 Hunter Manufacturing Awards, and these organisations are Congratulations, everyone. Before we go any further tonight, I'd like to introduce our hostess who is assisting us tonight. Her name is Charlotte Bailey. She attends the Hunter School of Performing Arts. She plays piano and violin. She loves all creatures great and small. I assume that means puppies and kittens and not the 1970s TV series. And she wants to meet and adores Harry Styles from One Direction. Oh my God, I know, right? He is such a dreamboat. There. Charlotte is going to be helping us tonight, everybody. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Chair of HMA, Stephen Smith. Stephen.
Thanks, Aaron. Well, ladies and gentlemen, those of you in the room and those of you actually watching at home on our live stream as well, very pleased to welcome you all to the 2020 Hunter Manufacturing Awards. This time last year, we had wrapped up the 2019 event and looked forward to reconvening in February to kick off planning for 2020. Little did we know that 2020 would be a year the likes of which none of us have ever experienced. All aspects of our lives have been turned upside down. Where we have worked, what work we could actually do, having to teach kids at home, unable to maintain physical contact with family and friends, and so much more. And for many of you here tonight, the added challenges of trying to maintain manufacturing businesses, not knowing where the whole thing was headed and what changes might be needed to survive, perhaps the biggest test of your own resilience. So when the HMA board met earlier this year, there's certainly doubt in my mind whether we would be able to hold the awards in 2020. Fortunately, I have a group of very committed directors who are resolute that the manufacturers of the Hunter deserve recognition for their achievements over the last 12 months, and even more so in such conditions. And also, fortunately, as Aaron mentioned previously, our sponsors, partners and supporters were still very keen to see the awards proceed. And to all of you, thank you for sticking with us. Not being certain how the year would play out, we took the decision to proceed with a streamlined event with a less formal atmosphere. And even though COVID restrictions have thwarted our desire for a night of social mingling, I'm sure that in true Hunter style, we will still have a great night. Recognising that COVID restrictions could change at any time, our planning also allowed for a virtual event featuring pre-recorded award presentations. Thankfully, Plan B didn't need to be enacted, but thank you to all the sponsors and finalists who attended the pre-recording sessions. Your willingness to participate was really appreciated. Those of you that have been part of the Hunter Manufacturing Awards previously may notice that some of the awards have changed. Last year, HMA established an updated set of categories that we considered better reflected the nature of manufacturing these days. And though our streamlined event has less awards, we are pleased to feature some of those new categories, which include collaboration partnership, outstanding startup, and manufacturing pivot, which this year we are very proudly presenting in the honour of Rod Murphy. This year we are also presenting 2 Manufacturer of the Year awards, one for companies with less than 50 employees, the other greater than 50 employees. At this point I would like to thank our judging panel, some that have been with us for quite some time and a number that have joined us this year. Your dedication and professionalism underpins the integrity of the Hunter Manufacturing Awards. The reduced number of award categories this year required some shuffling of sponsorships, resulting in 2 sponsors being left without awards and the corresponding recognition. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Bryden Beckett for their ongoing support. I would also like to thank the Measured Marketer for being the sponsor of our live stream to those watching along at home. The New South Wales Government has been a partner of Hunter Manufacturing Awards since its inception in 2005 and has been proudly associated with the export category since that time. Unfortunately, 2020 were the last year of that partnership as government sponsorship policies have changed. I'd like to invite Mark McLean, Deputy Director, Regional Development, Hunter and Central Coast, you've got a long title, to come forward and accept a token of our gratitude for such amazing support of HMA.
The New South Wales Government is determined to make sure every regional community continues to grow, attract more investment and create an even better quality of life for its citizens, not just for tomorrow, but for decades to come. The Department of Regional New South Wales helps all businesses, large and small, to grow and thrive. Whether your business is starting out, scaling up, or looking to innovate, the team at Regional New South Wales is available to provide advice and support.
Thanks. It's also great to see Tony Sampson here tonight as well. Mark, I'd like to say a few words.
Thank you very much. I actually had absolutely no idea about this award, so really honoured to accept this on behalf of the New South Wales Government. Also, Tony Sansom is here, and Tony's actually been part of HMA from day one. So, Tony, I might actually invite you to come up and say a few words, because I don't really think you're officially retired, and I think you've been looking forward to this.
This one? Yeah. I'm a pensioner. The only government I know is the Commonwealth when they pay me each fortnight. Look, I'm a bit surprised this is the last year. I might have to make a return back to New South Wales Government. Look, HMA, as I've said on many occasions, is such an important aspect of the Hunter region and also the Central Coast region. We've got some people from the Central Coast, I understand. Chamberlain, Dell Street, West Gosford. Yeah, so if you need any garage openers, they're there. But the importance of manufacturing to all the regions is so evident here in the Hunter and also on the Central Coast. And I think it's great. I mean, you've got the most wonderful human being in Carol McEwen. Where is she? There she is. I always refer to her as Wonder Woman. And look, I'm just so excited that you've actually been able to pull it together. Yeah, I'm sure. And the number of nominations is just fantastic. So, yeah, well done. Well done to HMA and everybody, and hope you enjoy the evening, elbowing everybody. This is when you can elbow people. But anyway, Mark, you finish it off.
No, look. I didn't actually know this was the last year we were going to fund HMA, so I will definitely have to make sure we can fund it next year, otherwise that's quite embarrassing. But yeah, look, thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Yes,
thank you.
So tonight is a night for celebration. It's our chance to celebrate the resilience of our manufacturing sector, to showcase, profile and promote all of your hard work, diligence and the ability to adapt to a changing environment. It's hoped that your efforts will be rewarded and recognised well into the future, and you are able to contribute to and prosper through the well overdue resurgence of the Australian manufacturing sector. On behalf of the HMA Board, I would like to congratulate all the finalists and thank you all for participating. Tonight we are joined by a number of Downer representatives, including Aaron Stilburn, Manager Project Management Services, New South Wales, whom I would like to now invite to say a few words. 2020 is the 13th year of Downer's major sponsorship of the Hunter Manufacturing Awards, and it's something that we have never taken for granted. We truly appreciate Downer's continued commitment to the manufacturers of our region. Well, that's enough from me. I hope you all have a great night, and please welcome Aaron.
Sometimes the world just happens. While we're happily unaware of the momentum that's going on behind the scenes. At Downer, we're not often seen in the limelight, which is fine by us. We're focused on helping our customers make people's lives better every single day. We're a leading provider of integrated services in Australia and New Zealand. Exploring new technologies and innovative approaches, while providing our customers and the community with services that they rely on. We don't simply deliver services, we manage our customers' assets and build relationships that create success. Harnessing digital technologies to enhance our end-to-end service capabilities, while supporting our communities. At Downer, we're looking ahead, doing what we do best, so you can get on with life.
So Chairman of Hunter Manufacturing Awards, Stephen Smith, previous winners, applicants, distinguished guests, and colleagues and friends, it's my pleasure to welcome you all to the Hunter Manufacturing Awards for 2020, where we'll celebrate outstanding achievements in the manufacturing across the Hunter region. So Downer's been a major sponsor for the HMA Awards now for about 13 years. It is a supporter, employer in manufacturing from our Cardiff Maintenance Centre, as well as several other sites, including the Hexham area. So 2020 has been a challenging year to date for all, as Steve said. We've had to modify the way we work, implement new strategies to ensure safety of our people, and for some, attempt to work from home with our partners, 2 kids under 5, renovations, jigsaw puzzles, Frozen 1, Frozen 2, Lego, etc., etc. I'm sure you're all aware. Hopefully, we've seen the worst of it and we can still remain vigilant. So 2020 has caused us to retreat into our shells and focus getting back to the basics. Focusing on the customers we have and making sure the people we have continue to work and work safely. So we all need to band together and bust through the slump of 2020 and make 2021 the year of the Hunter region. So we should be looking forward to 2021, and what we need to do as a collective to increase our capability in the region, ensure we provide employment in the long term and provide a safe, quality product at competitive prices to our customers. I'll be working with Steve and the HMA team to explore what plans we can put in place for 2021. I would like to explore ways in which we can open our doors of our manufacturing facilities up to the members of the HMA. Let other businesses know what our capabilities we have to provide and how we can help each other achieve the goals to have support for our customers far into the future. So stay tuned, and I hope to see you all at the Cardiff Maintenance Centre. So on behalf of Downer, I would like to congratulate all finalists and acknowledge all the teams of talented people behind them who have played an integral role in their success. You've all made a significant contribution to the region and continue to enhance the Hunter region's outstanding reputation for delivering world-class products and services throughout Australia and beyond. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and please enjoy your evening.
Thanks very much. Great words, Aaron. Before we begin the awards segment of the evening, we want to draw the winner of the incentive prize. Now, the HMA is aware of the human resource cost and time to nominate for awards, and once again this year there is an incentive prize for entering the 2020 HMA Awards. All finalists go into the draw for this prize, which is courtesy of Hello World Business Travel Newcastle and HMA. The lucky winner will win a trip for two to any city of their choice in Australia or New Zealand. And if it is Brisbane, the Hello World business team will in fact gaff tape you in the boot and smuggle you across the border. Full service incentive prize. In all seriousness, it is just our way of saying thank you. We know it's an effort to get involved, and there was a billion distractions this year, and somebody just gets a sweet thank you out of this. So thank you, and good luck in the draw. I would ask David Filmer, the Regional Sales Manager, Hello World Hunter Travel Group, although we call him Phil if the cops ask, okay? I would like to ask David up to the stage to draw the winning company, please.
Hello World Business Travel Hunter Travel Group. It's the Hunter region's largest corporate travel management company. A proud local hunter company with 21 years experience partnering with hunter companies for all their travel needs. We strive to go above and beyond to ensure that your business receives excellence in customer service and support from start to end for every travel experience. We are here for you, today, tomorrow, always, creating the future of travel with each journey.
So on behalf of Hello World Hunter Travel Group, I'm delighted to be able to be here this afternoon or this evening. It's certainly been a very challenging year for the travel industry, as no doubt you can imagine. Not a lot of travelling going on, so this prize does have a couple of years validity, so if you are lucky enough to win it, and we do hope that the border to New Zealand, that bubble will happen very soon. I'm a Kiwi, so I want to go back over there, so it will happen. But look, Hunter Travel Group is delighted with our relationship with Hunter Manufacturing. We've been a partner for many, many years, so we're very pleased to be able to be part of it again tonight and to give away this award. We look forward to continuing it in happier and better times with you all, and congratulations to all of the manufacturers in the Hunter region, and especially the finalists and tonight's winners.
All right, have a lucky dip.
So, the winner is Custom Fluid Power. Congratulations.
Is there a representative in the house? There is. Congratulations. Well done. Thanks, everyone. And indeed, without elaborating any further, you can see that it's a huge commitment for Hello World Business Travel to be back on board this year, which we're deeply appreciative of. All right, we're about to do the first... Yeah, please. Before we move on to the first four awards, on behalf of HMA, I would like to let all our 2020 finalists know that the judging panel has advised that any company who wishes to receive feedback regarding their submissions can do so. The judges will be happy to supply that information to you if you send an email to HMA's admin manager, Carol McEwen. She will arrange that feedback for you via the relevant judge. The judges have also offered some free advice to all applicants, current and future, and it is don't be afraid to have a swing at more than one category. And very important, supporting documentation is critical when submitting your applications, so the judges have evidence that you're not just making it up. We would also like to let you know that HMA has a presence on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and LinkedIn. And if you would like to share photos of the evening tonight, you can do so. Just include the hashtag, and there's a little card on your table to assist you, hashtag 2020HMA. And if you're watching us on the live stream on Facebook in your stubbies and Uber Eats turns up, you feel free to hashtag that 2020HMA as well. Be lovely to have you on board. Here's how things are going to go tonight. As we come to each award, I will invite the sponsor to come to the stage to announce the winner of the specific category and present the award. The winner should then make their way to the stage. Winners, you will have the opportunity to say a few words but we are operating under presidential debate rules, so I will reserve the right to scream over the top of you if you go too long, okay? A few choice words would be ideal. You will also notice a gift... Oh, by the way, if you're coming from this side, please, there's stairs on the side, and if you're coming from this side there, because one of the ways you can die in 2020 evidently is tripping up the front. So we'll come up the side stairs, please. You will notice a gift pack of hand sanitisers on your table. They have been donated by local caves company Ciron Holdings Zexa division, and one or two of you might have seen that amazing story roll out this year. Our thanks to Greg Gates and the team at Ciron Holdings for their kind gesture. As I say, now with added moisturiser. And to elaborate on what Stephen said, the HMA Board strategic plan has asserted that new categories ought to be introduced in 2020, categories that better reflect the modern reality and today's climate. So instead of the usual 13 categories, 7 categories were made available for submission in 2020. And we're going to do the first 4 now. Our first award is the Outstanding Startup Award. It is sponsored by Molycop, and I invite Matthew Voigt, Vice President Sales and Marketing of Molycop Australia, to the stage to present the award.
Molycop began operations back in 1918 under the banner of Commonwealth Steel Company and establishing its Waratah facility. We pioneered electric arc furnace steelmaking and were the first to have an EAF in the Southern Hemisphere, which was predominantly introduced to supply products to the rail industry and then grew further to supply grinding media into the mining industry. Molycop has a proud association with HMA. We've been recognised for excellence in sustainability, safety, and the Apprentice of the Year awards in the past. It seems only fitting with our history that we would support this new category, which supports new manufacturers coming into the sector. It therefore gives me great pleasure to be able to announce the winner of the 2020 HMA Outstanding Startup Award. And the winner is Senquip.
A product that has been cleverly and deliberately shaped to a very difficult to define market niche. The founders have obviously made some tough decisions to decide what the product is not and have applied a great deal of discipline to evolve the core product that remains. Senquip has already established great customer engagement and good national market penetration, with business systems well integrated with the product ready to scale globally. Congratulations to our Outstanding Startup Award winners, Senquip.
So thank you very much to Molycop, to all the other sponsors. Carol, thank you for pulling it all together in such difficult circumstances. I was just laughing to myself because the first company I started in Australia, 2 months later, the global financial recession hit. So we thought, you know what, this is going to be a doddle. We assembled a team, and 2 months later, COVID. So it's been a challenging year for a startup, but a fantastic year and a really successful year. Great to see so many industrial clients in the room here. We make the world's most rugged sensor gateway, so we're looking forward to all of the emails tomorrow morning. Again, thank you to the sponsors. Thank you to the HMA.
Yes, there will be a photo at each point. Congratulations to Norman and the team. Kiss of Death Ballard, as he's known henceforth. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a highly commended for this award. And that goes to SafeGauge. Would Luke Dawson from SafeGauge please come forward and receive his highly commended certificate, please? And I'll get you back too, please, Matthew. Where'd you go, Matthew? Oh, yes. If each of the sponsors could stay on stage, if that would be okay. No, it's okay. No, it's okay. We've got it. He's pocketed it and headed home. Yes, so if you could just stay on stage in case we have any of our highly commended, as we do. All right. Our second award for this evening is the Rising Star Award, and it's sponsored by Whiteley Corporation. And to present the award for Rising Star, Darren Layden from Whiteley Corporation. Please come up, Darren.
Here. You can just step forward. Okay. First up, I'd just like to say what a fantastic job to HMA for putting on the awards tonight. Well done under very trying circumstances. Also, well done to all the other sponsors for the evening. So thank you very much. The winner for the Rising Star tonight is Molly Kopp.
A work placement while doing a Bachelor of Engineering Chemical led to a job offer as a graduate engineer. And Hugh recently completed training as a steelmaking shift team leader with Molly Kopp and is now responsible for 29 personnel on a 12-hour shift rotating roster. As a frontline shift team leader, Hugh has demonstrated high levels of personal integrity and resilience. In the words of his nominator, Hugh has gained the respect and trust of his team and shown the ability to harness the knowledge and experience available within his team. In a field of outstanding candidates for the Rising Star Award, Hugh is a worthy recipient. From Molly Kopp, our Rising Star for 2020, Hugh McRae.
Thanks very much. So thank you very much to all the sponsors of this event, and thanks to the HMA for putting on this award. So I've worked at Molly Kopp for the last 5 years. It's been a fantastic company to work for, and I think I'm pretty lucky because Molly Kopp puts a lot of effort into their people. So I'm pretty proud to say that I've made it to where I have in the company. So to Molly Kopp, thank you for the opportunities that you've given me, and especially the steelmaking team. You guys have guided me through my journey so far. So thank you very much. And I think that these awards are a pretty good showcase of the talents and abilities that we have in the Hunter region. So I think it shows we've got a pretty bright future ahead of us. Thank you.
Darren, you know that nod that you took to mean yes, you can sit down? That nod meant yes, there is a runner-up. Thank you. Sorry, mate. Man, I've been locked in a room for 9 months. My social skills aren't what they used to be. We do have a highly commended for the Rising Star Award. Would Ash Gessler from BAE Systems come forward and accept a highly commended certificate, please? Congratulations. Do you want to say something?
Well, I'll just say I've only just moved to Newcastle. Started a grad position with BAE last year, and I can't believe how welcoming that the Hunter region has been to young people, and the fact that you have awards that recognise the contribution that we make to the region is outstanding. So hopefully it's a bright future, and hopefully you might see my face again.
Ash, can you just come back for a photo, please? Apparently I'm not the only one who's social isolating. There we go. Well done, team. Actually, it's a great point. Part of the many jobs that I've been doing in the last 12 months is some stuff, not directly with BAE, but with a number of other organisations that are working with them. And what is going on up in that sector is so exciting because it's bringing young people into this region for high-level jobs, and there is nothing more exciting than the fact that somebody like Ash can go, yep, the Hunt is a place where I can build a future. So I'm glad that you acknowledge that, Ash, and welcome, and I'm sure we will see you again. On behalf of HMA, I would like to take this opportunity to give a special acknowledgement to Jackie Daly, owner and director of The Measured Marketer, for their valued support. The Measured Marketer is the sponsor of the live streaming of tonight's event, but you will have to pay for your own Uber Eats if you have ordered the Mega Meat Lovers. But thank you very much for your support ongoing, Jackie, and for making the live stream possible.
Hi, my name's Jackie Daly and I am the Managing Director at The Measured Marketer. We work with a range of manufacturing and B2B clients, helping to drive their marketing strategy and measure their results and marketing metrics as they look to diversify into new products, industries and solutions. I've been on the board of the Hunter Manufacturing Awards for the past 3 years, and I've been a proud sponsor as the Measured Marketer for the past 2 years as well. In 2020, just as manufacturers have had to be really resilient and pivot into new opportunities, so too has HMA. And it is my pleasure that the Measured Marketer is sponsoring the live streaming of this special event this year. I want to wish all of the finalists the very best of luck, and I hope that those that are attending the event in person, as well as those watching along from home or within their factories and businesses, that they have a really enjoyable evening. Thanks very much.
She's good. She should work in marketing. She's very good. The next award is Excellence in Sustainable Operations and is proudly sponsored by New Press Group. To present this award, Murray Clare, Managing Director of New Press Group. Please come up, Murray.
It's our pleasure to sponsor the Excellence in Sustainable Operations Award. Providing precision engineered components on a global basis, we believe the manufacturing industry is one of the major driving forces behind our nation's economy. Having been previous award winners for leaders in manufacturing excellence, we are committed to set the way forward and have faith and encourage the manufacturing excellence of the Hunter region to do the same. We have chosen to sponsor this award because bolstering manufacturing will not only ensure the nation has enough essential supplies to manage this crisis, it will provide capability and capacity needed to rebuild the economy once the virus is contained. Vibrant manufacturing leads to research and development, innovation, productivity, exports and skilled workers. The benefits of a strong manufacturing sector are felt throughout our nation's economy. It is my pleasure to announce the winner of this award. And the winner is the Chamberlain Group.
Accepting the award is Graham Sheikey. Chamberlain have developed and implemented a sustainability strategy with goals linked to their successful continuous improvement program. Their 5-year plan has already provided benefits of reduced energy consumption, less waste and less use of water and paper. All of these focus areas are reflected in KPI trends, and they are published monthly to all employees. By training and embedding sustainable goals into employee performance reviews, Chamberlain have set a strong foundation for ensuring a sustainable future for their business. The winners of the Sustainable Operations Award, Chamberlain Group.
Super excited to win this award. So first of all, I'd like to thank HMA for putting together this event, the major sponsors Downer, the category sponsors New Press. We couldn't do it without the sponsors, so thank you very much. Look, a massive thank you to the Chamberlain team. This doesn't happen overnight. We looked at sustainability a few years ago and decided to make it a priority for our company. We set a plan, we executed it perfectly over the last couple of years, and it's a really good feeling to be able to give back to the environment, reduce your footprint that we leave, and also strengthen our operations at our Gosford facility to ensure we've got jobs to give for many decades to come. So I'm still stoked. Winning Manufacturer of the Year last year, and then to be able to win another award this year, it means the world to us. So thank you.
And Murray, this wink means you can sit down. Thank you very much. Our next award is the Collaboration Partnership Award and is sponsored by BAE Systems. To present the award, please welcome to the stage Andrew Chapman, Aircraft Sustainment and Training, BAE Systems. There is a video coming. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Andrew Chapman. I'm here on behalf of BAE Systems. It's a pleasure to be representing BAE here again at the Hunter Manufacturing Awards. BAE Systems has been a long-term sponsor of Hunter Manufacturing Awards, sponsoring apprentices and winning on a couple of occasions ourselves. This year we'll be sponsoring the Collaboration Award, and collaboration is absolutely key for manufacturing to be successful into the region. As a prime contractor, we're doing a lot with the F-35 Joint Strike Fighter program that is ramping up really quickly, and there's lots of opportunities for us to collaborate in that space well into the future. So, congratulations to all the finalists that have made it through to the final stage, and look forward to working with a number of you today, tomorrow, next week, next year, and well into the future. Thank you.
I'd just like to add a little bit of that before I make the announcement of the winner for the Collaboration Award, and that is Rod Murphy was a friend to a number of you that we lost Rod from R&R Murphy. We tragically lost Rod between the two award ceremonies. This award nomination was actually something that Rod and I talked about a lot, because we both honestly believed, and Rod particularly honestly believed, that all of our future lies in collaboration. Collaboration across the Hunter, that's how we win together. So I just wanted to acknowledge, Rod is a huge part of this. Thank you. So the winner for the inaugural Collaboration Award for Hunter Manufacturing is Ampcontrol, Safe Earth and Newey Ventures.
And to accept the award is Rod Henderson, Managing Director and CEO, Ampcontrol, Stephen Palmer, Managing Director from Safe Earth, and Heath Raftery, Head of Technology from Newey Ventures. Here are the judges' comments. A tremendous example of collaboration to develop such a critical, life-saving device. A wonderful project that has been well managed, involving multiple partnerships and key contributors from medical professionals, skilled technicians, right through to manufacturing apprentices. To rapidly produce several prototypes and then collaboratively evaluate them to settle on a final product is collaboration at its best. Our inaugural winners of the Collaboration Partnership Award, Ampcontrol, Safe Earth and Newey Ventures.
Firstly, a massive thank you to the sponsors. Events like these don't take place without great sponsors. Secondly, to these two gentlemen here, wow, what a journey they had with our engineering team. We couldn't have done it without them. We certainly couldn't have done it without the likes of Hunter New England Health, Health New South Wales, University of Newcastle, the clinicians, the biotech, or the biomedical engineers as well. So that was a tremendous effort by our guys, led admirably by Ian Webster and Tim Wiley and Warwick Summer and the team. To turn something out like that is truly amazing, and gives the Hunter an amazing footprint if we want to take it in that particular area. So I'll hand over to these two esteemed gentlemen.
I've got to say that this was a partnership forged in a crisis, okay? We had to know in this state that we could build our own ventilators. They might not be needed now. We're not sure. We're hoping that we'll be able to take something full commercial. But my question to all of you is, let's not need the crisis. Let's forge other things that might solve the economic problems we're going to face into the future, because, my goodness, there are some really talented engineers in this town and in this valley, and we're looking forward to seeing more great partnerships produce more great manufacturing for our area.
Well, thank you, and what an honour to know that Rod Murphy was a contributor to this award. This was a fantastic journey to be on, and a real privilege to be a part of, and I think a fantastic example of what can be done in this region. The region is well known for its collaborative ability, and I hope this is just one shining example of what can be achieved when disparate parties come together and find the good that comes in the melding of different parties. So congratulations. I think one of the winners tonight is the fact that this award exists, and we recognise that collaboration is so important in this region, and that we celebrate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, team. Well done. And it's... Please stay. Couldn't even catch his eye. We have a highly commended for the Collaboration Partnership Award, and I would like Joel Guy from Farley Group to please come forward and accept the highly commended certificate. Did you want to say something about your collab? You're good? No worries. Thank you. Well done. Okay, team. So the plan is we're going to take a 20-minute break. We understand that deep vein thrombosis can be a problem, as well as everything else that can get us in 2020. So you are able to stand up and stretch your legs. We ask that everybody, can I just get your attention for 1 second? Everybody who either won an award, was a sponsor of an award, or got a certification tonight, could you please head out this door and over to that area? You'll see the HMA livery on the far wall. Please take your trophies and certificates with you, because we're going to get photos over there, please. So that is if you got a commendation or an award, or you were a sponsor in the first half, please make your way through there. So as I say, we are restricted in your ability to move between the tables, but please do get up, stand up, stretch your legs, and Marissa will entertain you until we resume shortly. Sensible.
R&R Murphy is an award-winning family-owned Australian company that has a reputation of being a quality metal fabrication specialist. Based in Newcastle, R&R Murphy serve a broad range of industries, which include defence, mining, architecture and transport. R&R Murphy export to 21 countries and offer fabrication plus general engineering in a variety of metals. These include stainless steel, aluminium, mild steel and cover everything from light sheet metal to heavy fabrication. R&R Murphy provide flexible, adaptive and innovative services, working closely with our clients to create and design solutions for their needs. We are passionate about people, culture and making a difference in Australian manufacturing.
Whiteley Corporation, a globally recognised innovator in specialty cleaning products. With a long-standing reputation for manufacturing to international standards, Whiteley Corporation proudly embodies products developed through exceptionally high standards across research, product innovation and development, manufacturing, distribution and technical support.
For more than 65 years, BAE Systems Australia has pioneered technology solutions to keep our nation safe. Our people are the big thinkers, boldly pushing boundaries to put Australian innovation on the world stage. From autonomous systems to electronic warfare, maritime and aircraft sustainment and shipbuilding, we are trusted to deliver every minute of every day. The first of hundreds of apprentices have picked up their new tools at the Digital Shipyard to deliver the largest surface ship project in the nation's defence history, while our engineers are charging forward, creating cutting-edge solutions for air, land and sea. From engineers, trades, analysts and project managers, there is a place for everyone to contribute to a sovereign, strong Australia. Every day, we find a new challenge, a new way to create the extraordinary. BAE Systems Australia.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we can have your attention back on stage, please. Can we start the second half of proceedings with a warm round of applause for Marissa Soroka, please? Like a few of your organisations and companies who are in some ways more famous abroad than you are here, she's quite the local superstar, but you've no idea how big she is in certain parts of the world, Marissa Soroka. When I told some people in the Philippines that I knew her, it was like I knew Beyonce. So we're very lucky to have her here. Only a mother can tell you apart, Marissa. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for the second half. It was great to hear the banter and the discussion and the catch up, and it had a positive babble about it, which is really good. I'd like to acknowledge, to start proceedings in the second half, HMA sponsors Bryden Beckett. Bryden Beckett have been sponsors of the HMA for many, many years, and this year, even though they did not have a specific category to sponsor this year, they have weighed in and continued their support nonetheless. So many thanks to Stephen Hennessy and the team at Bryden Beckett.
Bryden Beckett is a global steel and synthetic rope manufacturer operating in over 13 countries. Locally, we've been operating for nearly 100 years. Being associated with HMA gives us an opportunity to celebrate and recognise the capability of Australian manufacturers. Even in a year as tough as 2020, we've been able to develop improved products that exceed the performance of offshore alternatives, and believe that our ongoing innovation demonstrates the value we provide to Australian businesses. It's our pleasure to be involved with the HMA Awards in 2020.
Thank you, Bryden Beckett and Stephen. Ladies and gentlemen, our next award is the Manufacturing Pivot Award, and HMA has introduced this category in memory of Rod Murphy from R&R Murphy, who passed away in March this year and has already been honoured and acknowledged on a number of occasions. Before announcing the winner of this category, HMA has a special tribute to Rod. Please join as we take a couple of minutes to acknowledge and recognise Rod's immense contribution to the community and manufacturing sector. Rod Murphy of R&R Murphy was a pioneer of the manufacturing sector. Possessed with a friendly and approachable personality, those who knew him and those who wanted to learn from him found Rod's willingness to share and collaborate a true asset. Nothing was ever a trouble for Rod, whose interests in the manufacturing sector was dedicated and enthusiastic. He was really proud of the world-class products manufactured at R&R Murphy and instilled in his team that quality was priority in all that they did. Rod was a dedicated family man with many friends and colleagues who respected and valued his opinion and friendship. Rod will be sadly missed. Yeah, please. just so hard to believe still so odd and wrong. But I know that there are plans post-COVID for further honouring of the legacy, and so I'll make sure that you are made aware of those developments as they happen, as indeed will HMA. So to the Manufacturing Pivot Award in his honour. It was created to recognise how the region's manufacturers have responded with innovative approaches as a result of the unprecedented times that COVID-19 has brought. Equally unprecedented, the judges felt so strongly they've awarded the category honours to two different but very amazing applicants. We will now announce the winners of the Manufacturing Pivot Awards. So please welcome to the stage Grant Murphy.
Dad was a true champion of Hunter Manufacturing. That's why we're proud sponsors of the Pivot Award tonight. Dad would say if he was here right now, manufacturing in the Hunter is more important today and relevant than it ever has been. I'd like to take this opportunity from my family to you all to say thank you for the support, love, cards, and everything else that's come with the tragic death of Rod. So thank you and good luck.
And the winner is Ciron Holdings and Ampcoal. Can't see. Is it Ampcoal? Sorry.
Faced with being dependent upon the hospitality industry, the pandemic was set to hit Ciron Holdings hard. With significant downturn in their commercial dishwasher products, Ciron Holdings have truly risen to the challenge. Within 8 days, they completely revamped their supply chain and production line. They expanded their supporting Zexa cleaning chemical product line, originally representing only 8% of their sales. Ciron Holdings was able to grow this chemical product line to the scale of tripling the company's overall turnover, an achievement that is nothing short of incredible. And Ampcontrol. In the world of medical engineering, projects are measured in the order of years. Ampcontrol, who had never previously worked in this sector, has brought together a group of local companies, including Newey Ventures, Safe Earth, ResTech, and the University of Newcastle, to deliver prototype ventilators for New South Wales Health in just 11 days, and commenced clinical trials only a week thereafter. This pace of engineering most probably hasn't been seen since the wartime manufacturing efforts. And so, winning the Manufacturing Pivot Award from Ampcontrol, Rod Henderson from Ampcontrol and Greg Gates from Ciron Holdings Zexa Division, your winners of the Manufacturing Pivot Award.
Thank you very much. And firstly, I'd like to just acknowledge Rod. I knew this was going to happen. So we won a technology award that Rod sponsored last year, and Rod said to me, let's do some collaboration. I think it was a bald head thing. and it's good to see that's plenty well represented in the room. But I didn't get to do it. So let's catch up sometime. So anyway, we all know what 2020 did. I'm going to write a book once on going from making commercial dishwashers to a TGA killer coronavirus in 6 months. And it's been a wild ride. I'd like to thank the sponsors. I'd like to, first of all, thank the HMA board for doing this. I'd like to thank Jackie. I forgot your sponsorship last year. I feel really bad about it. So I just want to say the Measured Marketer, right? But Downer, I think I said in a little video, you're a ripper, and I really mean that. Thank you for your ongoing support. I think manufacturing in the Hunter, for most of us that manufacture, we've been manufacturing a long time, and we've been manufacturing when it wasn't sort of fashionable to manufacture. It was all going overseas, so it's good to see you here. Most of all, I'd like to thank you, your business, R&R Murphy. Thank you very much.
Thank you again to all the sponsors and to the HMA board. for this award. It is certainly very, very treasured at Ampcontrol. A little story goes with how we got into the ventilator business. I was driving to Bunnings on Saturday the 21st of March, as I do most Saturdays, to have a wander around Bunnings. And I got a phone call from a good contact inside of New South Wales Health and said they would like to have a chat to us about building ventilators. Would you be interested? We immediately said, yes, we would be. What's a ventilator? So I called my Chief Technology Officer, Tim, couldn't get him because he was on his farm. So I called Ian Webster and said, this is what we've been offered. What do we think? So we had a quick Saturday afternoon powwow, a Sunday morning meeting, a Sunday afternoon meeting, and we were in the ventilator business. So for our team to turn something out in 11 days with the help of New Ventures and Safe Earth, the University of Newcastle and all the others I said there earlier was truly fantastic. But now to be recognised as a replacement for world supply of ventilators into the New South Wales health system for a company that has grown up building mining products is truly amazing. So we are going to take the Hunter mantle and we're going to take it very hard to make sure that it stays here. So I might even just add in during that time as well, we also prototyped an underground electric vehicle, which is now going into the production phase as well. We also built a solar cube for the West Australian remote area supply market, which we've now got a partnership with the Western Australian Government to build. So we've pivoted in a number of areas this year, just to make sure that Hunter Manufacturing stays solid. So thank you again to the wonderful team. We had about 50 people touch this project inside of Ampcontrol, right from our chief engineering people right through to our marketing team who spent endless hours documenting it on video. So thank you very much to all those people because this is for them as well. So thank you.
Well done, gentlemen. I can't help but feel that there still might be some opportunities for bold collaborations going forward. That door hasn't completely closed. And we do have a highly commended for the Manufacturing Pivot Award. Would Stephen Hennessy from Bryden Beckett please come forward to accept the certificate? Stephen. Charlotte's showing the way. Well done. You got to corral those lads. You can hand that over now, Charlotte. There we go. Thank you. Well done. Well done, lads. Stephen, you might want to get in on that collaboration later as well, mate. The next award is to announce the Manufacturer of the Year, less than 50 employees, and Manufacturer of the Year, greater than 50 employees awards. But before we do that, HMA would very much like to acknowledge and recognise Chamberlain Group, the 2019 Manufacturers of the Year. Yes, please. Due to COVID-19, Chamberlain was not able to host the 2020 launch on their premises, as is usually done, and were unable to receive guests to showcase their company, which is one of the highlights of the win, usually. So let's take a couple of minutes to give our attentions to the screen, where the Chamberlain Group will profile their company and show why they were awarded the 2019 Manufacturer of the Year.
Grifco remains the largest manufacturer of commercial and industrial door drives in Australia and New Zealand, and they've been manufacturing in Australia for over 100 years. I've been with the business for over 13 years. With our business development team, I have a key role in supporting our export business in the Middle East, as well as working on other emerging market opportunities. We have major warehouse and distribution centres right around Australia and New Zealand who choose Grifco openers. There are so many places where Grifco motors are installed. Sydney's Anzac Bridge, where they use a Grifco winch to raise and lower the Australian flag every single day. The new Optus Stadium in Perth has more than 200 Grifco openers installed. We have a major site at Tullamarine Airport in Victoria that has more than 400 doors, all operating on Grifco openers. Grifco's largest customers are commercial door manufacturers. Our product development team are working on new drive systems and ideas that will keep us ahead of the competition we continually face in our markets today. Through this investment the business has made in people, equipment and process development, this really places us in a great position for the future. My favourite thing about working at Grifco, it's about the people. We all have the same sense of purpose, our customer. They are our business. It would be fair to say that the relationships have developed into true business partnerships.
So a reminder that the Hunter Manufacturing Awards cover the entirety of the Hunter, the Upper Hunter, the Central Coast and the Mid-North Coast. And it is great to see Central Coast manufacturers participating in the awards and, of course, winning the 2019 Manufacturer of the Year. So thank you very much and congratulations once again to Chamberlain on their Manufacturer of the Year award in 2019. And while it's not the same, like many things in 2020, we've gone virtual and got a strong sense of what you do there. And so to the 2020 Manufacturer of the Year awards. There have been a number of changes inspired by the HMA Board of Directors with a new approach to the Manufacturer of the Year award this year. There will be two awards, one for the Manufacturer of the Year, the company having fewer than 50 employees. This award replaces the previous HMA Board award, and the other, Manufacturer of the Year, greater than 50 employees. So the first award tonight will be less than 50 employees. And to announce the winner, I invite Neil Hunt from McClanahan and HMA Chair Stephen Smith to join us on the stage.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Neil Hunt of McClanahan Corporation, and I'm delighted to be presenting the Manufacturer of the Year Award, less than 50 employees. I would like to congratulate all of the companies who made it through as finalists for this year's award. I know the judges found finding an outright winner particularly difficult because the standard was so high. Well done to everyone who made it through to Manufacturer of the Year award, less than 50 employees. You are an inspiration to all local manufacturing companies. And I'm delighted to announce the winner is Rotocaster Wheels.
To receive the award, Peter McKinnon from Rotocaster Wheels. This is what the judges said. This Australian business competes on the world stage with an innovative product that has been locally designed and manufactured. The submission was well structured and reflects a comprehensive business strategy supported by strong investment in R&D. Manufacturers of the Year, less than 50 employees, Rotocaster and Peter McKinnon.
Well, wow, thanks. We're a bit blown away and extremely humbled and proud to receive this award, especially given the calibre of the finalists. But I should thank MHA, McClanahan and all the sponsors for their leadership and support in offering these sorts of opportunities to enable companies like ourselves to get the exposure, the recognition, but also give us a commitment to keep doing what we do. I'd also like to acknowledge our small but extremely committed team at Rotocaster for doing what they do day in, day out to make sure we just keep doing it. And perhaps echo probably the thoughts of everybody in the room that we love making stuff, and we're extremely proud that we actually make it in the Hunter. So thank you.
Congratulations, Rotocaster. There's the photos. Peter and Neil, thank you. Stephen, I'll ask you to stay on the stage, please. We do have a highly commended for the Manufacturer of the Year, less than 50 employees. And would Tony Lobb from Brain Industries please come forward to receive your highly commended certificate? He sent the boss. Not at all. Would you like to say something?
Oh, only if I'm not.
You're in charge. You're the winner.
Oh, no, I'm highly commended. You'll never get me off here now. No, first thing I wanted to say is, wow, I feel like jumping into a box, looking out at so many people after so many months. Manufacturing is the engine room of the Australian economy. From manufacturing come things like the service industry, tourism and all those other great hangers-on. So what we need to do is support each other in everything we do in the Hunter. Tony and I started Brain, maybe we were brainless, about 6 years ago. And what a wild ride it's been. But thank you to HMA, particularly to Carol. Carol and I have been through thick and thin over many years. And thank you to the sponsors. Thank you to McClanahan's. Thank you to Stephen. It's been fabulous. Thank you.
Thank you, Gillian. A few more photos. Safe to say you won't be in on the bald collaboration, but... And so, to Manufacturer of the Year greater than 50 employees. And our final award. To present the award, I would like to welcome Aaron Stilburn, major sponsor, Downer, and he will join Stephen on stage for this presentation.
It's been Downer's pleasure to sponsor the Hunter Manufacturing Awards Manufacturer of the Year. Downer has been a part of the HMA for the past 12 years, where it's tried to foster relationships to create success in the Hunter region and a manufacturing environment. Downer would like to congratulate all those businesses and personnel involved in the HMA and wish you all your best in the future endeavours.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Hunter Manufacturing of the Year is Whiteley Corporations.
And accepting the award is Dr. Greg Whiteley from Whiteley Corporation. This is what the judges said. For a company of its size, this company is impressive with regards to its approach to innovation, with all R&D occurring domestically, as well as a stakeholder and customer collaboration. It has a strong international reach with its products and customer base. As a local company, it's demonstrated that it's responded rapidly to the challenges associated with COVID-19 and in such a way that has assisted the local community. It's been able to manufacture locally to supply the healthcare sector, where competitors who did not manufacture locally had issues with the supply chain. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please join me in congratulating Whiteley Corporation, the 2020 Manufacturer of the Year, greater than 50 employees.
Honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished friends and colleagues, this is a great honour for our business. We've worked very hard this year. For us, COVID-19 has been quite extraordinary. We've actually doubled the size of our business. Our pivot has been to actually move from standard shifts into multiple shifts. Our team has worked incredibly hard to do that. We've been under enormous pressure to produce in supply chain. We've sat on national committees. I personally negotiated the COVID-19 claims for disinfectants with the head of the TGA back in March. There's now over 40 products through that gate in Australia. We've been involved in hand sanitisers, not so much like the Zexa team, but actually involved in writing codes of practice. There's a new code of practice to come out through the ACCC, with which I've been personally engaged. The whole members of our team have been also engaged during this time in research. We still have active research underway in terms of how this virus works on surfaces. We're running programs at the University of Sydney School of Medicine, the University of New South Wales School of Medicine. We're running programs through University of Newcastle. We've got other PhDs underway through Western Sydney University looking at things like diabetic leg wounds and an array of things that we do. But most especially, We couldn't have done what we have done this year without being in the Hunter. If we'd have been anywhere else in Australia, we could not have done it, and we actually are very grateful to our local community. It's been a pleasure to give back to our local community. One of the highlights for us, we support New Zealand. On one of the committees I sat on, it was so Australia focused, they hadn't worked out that no one makes hand sanitisers in New Zealand. And at one stage we sent 6 pallets of stock, and when it got to the actual customer, there were only 5 delivered, and we wondered where it went. And it turned up on the TV news with Jacinda Ardern squirting it on her hands as she came to press conferences. And it's a photo that we love, but we can't use because it would be inappropriate. Hats off to our team, the entire supply chain, and hats off to Newcastle as manufacturers. We really are the heart of the manufacturing sector in Australia, and more and better as we look into the future. And thank you again, Aaron.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Whiteley Corporation, the 2020 Manufacturer of the Year, greater than 50 employees. And we also have a highly commended. Would Joel Kennard from BergTech come forward and accept a highly commended certificate, please? Is he here? Oh, you're not going to carry off being Joel, no. But we can fool some of the people some of the time, but that ain't going to happen. Not that I'm assuming anyone's gender. You can't do that in 2020 either. I think that means, gentlemen, thank you very much. Great job as always. I now call on HMA Deputy Chair Stephen Elliott to propose a toast to our 2020 winners and finalists, please.
One of the few advantages of being the last speaker of the night is I get to bring my glass with me, so I won't be too long. So it's my pleasure to toast the winners and the finalists, a task that I'll come to shortly. Firstly, congratulations to all of you. Whether you go away tonight with an award in your hand or not, you have all succeeded in making your manufacturing businesses better and improving manufacturing in the Hunter. Secondly, at the start of the year, we weren't sure we were going to have an awards night, as Stephen said. But we contacted a number of our sponsors and companies that we've been dealing with for a long time, and just to try and gauge the mood and understand whether people thought that we should have a HMA Awards night this year. And we were overwhelmed by the support and encouragement that we've received. So the board wants to acknowledge the long-term and wonderful support of our sponsors, partners and supporters in helping HMA to deliver on its vision and mission. Without all of you, the holding of our awards event would not be possible. This year, of course, has been very difficult, and to assist HMA with the various contingencies that we've heard about, Plan B, C and maybe D, to put in place because of COVID, it's involved a team of people whose talents have been invaluable in assisting HMA to deliver tonight's event. I'd like to thank Pete Delahunty, Shane Williams, Christine Jarakides, Richie Allen, Adrian Donnelly and Anthony's staff from Scion Audio. You're a great team to work with and we thank you very much. To Andrew Munger from AJM Photography, who has captured all the photographs tonight, thank you Andrew. Thank you also to our wonderful judges, a big task every year. And also a big thank you to the staff here at Harbourside Function Centre, whose job is to adhere to all the COVID rules and regulations and ensure we are kept safe. It's not an easy task. And so put your hands together for the Harbourside team. Thank you. I'd also like to thank the wonderful Carol McEwen for all the work that she's done. So we threw her the big curveball this year with COVID, and as usual, Carol's come through. Thank you also to Jackie Daly as well for her invaluable talents on the board in relation to digital marketing and virtual event planning. We weren't quite sure what a virtual event would look like, but Jackie held our hand and we managed to get through. And thank you also to the rest of the board. This year there's been a number of changes to our awards. Some were forced upon us, others were as of the strategic review that we've talked about a couple of times. But we desired some continuity and a trusted friend to guide us. And so to our MC, Aaron Carney, once again, thank you, Aaron, for a great job. So we appreciate your talents and time, Aaron, and that you dedicate to this award every year. And as a gesture of thanks, we have a gift for you. I'm not sure where it is, but we'll get it to you. Yeah, that's right. A little box of hand sanitizer. Unfortunately, because of COVID rules and a very small stage, I can't invite all the winners to join me up here on stage. But what I would like is all the winners to stand at their tables, and then what I'd like everyone to do is to toast the winners of the HMA Awards for 2020. So could we have the very shy winners of the 2020 awards standing, please? So, please charge your glasses and say to the winners of HMA 2020. Well done. All right, and just one little piece of business. For all those people who won an award or sponsored an award in the last category, please remember to go with Andrew to the far side there to get your photographs taken. And I'll now hand back to Aaron. Thank you very much.
Thank you, great job. Rather than just those who were in the second half, we will get everybody who has had a win, been a sponsor or had a certificate to please make your way with your paraphernalia through to the photographic area on the far side, and we'll do a big group photo out there. So if you could please take your award, take your certification, take your sponsor and go out there. Couple of things really quickly. First of all, I just want to say Pat Conroy quite rightly made the joke on Twitter a couple of hours ago that Aaron's doing his 1000th HMA, and quite right. One of the things about turning 1,000 years old is that you get to see the arc of what's happened in this industry over the last few years, when it's been tough, when there was a little bit of light and everyone went hard on the export front and expanded their horizons, took it to the new level. I work in a lot of places around the world that purport to be forward-facing and leaning into the future and innovative and all of that sort of stuff. And I come here every year and I see it right under my nose, right in my hometown. And that goes right through to the vision of the HMA board to innovate and make this happen tonight in its own special way. And if you want to talk about resilience, it resides in that woman there, Carol McEwen, who over the last few years, a lesser woman might have folded, but here she is, smiling, professional as always. Similarly, I want to say thank you to Marissa Soroka for being here tonight and entertaining us. It wouldn't be a farewell without a few more rules, so just a couple more rules for you before we say goodnight. Please continue to abide by the COVID-19 regulations. We have to have vacated the venue by 10 p.m. Okay, we have to be out of this room by 10 p.m. Last drinks will be at 9:30. You can't go to the bar. You will need to signal your staff, but they will serve you until 9:30. And for those of you who have company banners here, could you please take them home with you tonight? I've been saying that for 15 years and it hasn't happened yet, but hey, there's new things happen in 2020, isn't there? Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an honour to be with you once again. Keep fighting the good fight, and inshallah we'll see you next year. Thanks everyone.